Masai Ujiri is going to be working for the United Nations. Isn't that amazing? I saw this today and I was just like, that's like a big sticking, an FU to the NBA and to the Raptors. Because remember what happened, right? He used to be like the president, I think, of the Raptors when the Raptors were at their highest level of basketball. And he worked for them for like 13 years. He started these charities in like Africa and did all this volunteer work in the community in Toronto. And like all around great person, right? There was that conflict where they didn't want to let him onto the court, and he had some sort of fight with the back end, with some of the executives on the back end. They didn't like him, and they fired him after 13 years, just abruptly. And I think it was like really startling because he didn't know what was happening. It was just like all out in the news first. And so we're like, who's going to take over for him, right? Now he has been appointed today as like, I think, a special envoy or advocate in the UN. As it says there, he's been appointed by the UN Secretary General as Sustainable Development Goal Advocate. So I think that's really great. So look at all that work to like bring up basketball in Africa and help people in small communities and stuff have access to sports and everything. It all turned out really well for him, and he's at least in a place where he can advance, even though some people were like plotting against him in the Raptors organization, or at least it seemed that way, that they just didn't like him. So I think that's great. I thought it was really upsetting, just the fact that he didn't know about how like they wanted to get rid of him, and just everybody thought it was really bad after all that time building up the team for 13 years. Just to get rid of him that way is pretty bad, kind of dirty. And then all that stuff on the video with the security guard trying to like push him off of the court. And he had to be like, yeah, I'm the president of the Raptors. What do you mean? When they won the NBA championship. What do you think about this?